Now at 11, Greensboro Mayor Nancy Vaughn will take on a new job, but a community group is not happy with the idea. We will tell you why. Now that the Iowa caucuses are over, the attention is on the impact of those results on upcoming primaries. Time Warner Cable News on ABC 45 team analyzes the potential impact. And later in the show, preparations for the North Carolina State Fair are already in full swing. There will be a new mode of transportation for the thousands of people expected to go.
You're watching Time Warner Cable News on ABC 45.
And thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sharon Stone. Details on those stories are coming up. First at 11, meteorologist Monty Montello has your weather on the ones forecast. I guess it was kind of back to normal after a warm one yesterday, Monty.
70 yesterday.
All right, scene of you. Thank you, Monty. Greensboro Mayor Nancy Vaughn adds another title to her resume. The Guilford Green Foundation announced she was selected as the new executive director. Kristen Drummond explains the appointment to the organization supporting LGBTQ issues comes with some controversy. Part of Vaughn's new role is to help the foundation build a new LGBT center in Greensboro. A wreck in Lexington has claimed the life of one person. Highway Patrol says 40-year-old Chauncey Bratcher of Greensboro died after rear-ending a stopped tractor trailer on Highway 52 South at Highway 64 West. This is near Childress Vineyards in Lexington. Troopers say Bratcher's truck was traveling at least 50 miles per hour during impact. This was around 10:30 last night. The other driver suffered non-life-threatening injuries and had stopped because of traffic near a work zone. The next time you see a deputy from the Rockingham County Sheriff's Office, you may notice a new piece of equipment on their uniform. Through the combination of a grant, funding from commissioners, and seized money, the department was able to buy 50 body cameras. Deputies from the patrol division will wear and use them every time they respond to a call. Sheriff Sam Page says the newer technology will protect the officers and the public alike. All the video captured by the cameras will be stored at the sheriff's office for 60 days. 2 years ago today, a spill changed a Rockingham County community. Almost 40,000 tons of coal ash spilled into the Dan River from Duke Energy's Dan River Steam Station. Duke Energy is still continuing its cleanup efforts. That's expected to be completed by 2019. For now, City of Eden officials say it gave them an opportunity to market the rivers.
We hired a photographer to just take pictures of the wildlife in different seasons, and those are pictures now hanging in City Hall. So as much of the attention that was given to it, really, things went back to normal pretty quickly.
City of Eden leaders are inspired to create more access to the rivers in the community. The day after the trial over the state's voter ID law ended, the North Carolina NAACP held a conference call to talk about an upcoming rally in Raleigh over the law. The president of the civil rights group says they'll be asking North Carolinians to get out the vote and also help educate others about the specifics of the law that will be in effect for the March primary.
All that we do is not going to overcome all of the miseducation and the things that our legislature and governor have done by signing this law. But we must fight.
The group's 10th annual Moral March on Raleigh is set for February 13th, starting at 9 a.m. As the Panthers celebrate success heading into the Super Bowl, one sports economist says there are businesses that are both winners and losers as a result of that achievement. Todd McFall is a professor at Wake Forest University. He says businesses that cater to people who want to watch the game are winners. Other places where sports fans may go, like bowling alleys, movie theaters, and golf courses, are seeing fewer customers.
They're not doing that anymore. And they're not doing that by the thousands in North Carolina. And all those transactions that don't take place, a lot of those monies are being shifted over to the Carolina-related businesses, the Panthers-related businesses. So.
About 115 million people are expected to watch this year's Super Bowl. The first test of the 2016 presidential race is over. The candidates are now turning their focus to the upcoming primaries in New Hampshire and then South Carolina. Iowa voters gave Republican Ted Cruz a clear victory in Monday's caucuses, with Donald Trump and Marco Rubio trailing behind. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton barely edged Bernie Sanders. Caroline Vandergrift looks at how the caucus results could impact the South Carolina primary. Democratic presidential candidate Martin O'Malley suspended his campaign yesterday after receiving less than 1% of the votes in Iowa. On the Republican side, Mike Huckabee bowed out of the race. So, Monty, we should be ready for some possible rain.
Some heavy rain to you.
All right, thank you, Monty. We've seen the Duke basketball team come up short in recent games. Tonight, they faced a new challenge. Ryan Welch explains, plus an update on the Panthers coming up in sports. The Panthers' road to victory now is bringing back memories for former Panthers on the 03-04 team. That's certainly the case for fan favorite Brad Hoover. Sean Flynn spoke with the fullback about this run, Super Bowl 38, and what he's doing now.
Another tough one for the Deacs. They're trying hard. Coach Manning is trying hard. You know that the effort is there, but they just cannot close a deal right now.
I feel like we've heard that so many times. They're this close.
First half, Tie-Dyed Nation was fired up. They were playing great. But Clemson's a good team, though. They've been a pleasant surprise in the ACC, and they came to play in that second 20 minutes.
All right, thank you, Ryan. All right, still to come, the State Fair is months away, but planning for it has already started. There's a new fair attraction. We'll tell you all about it after the break. Filing taxes is a busy time of year, especially so for identity thieves. Experts are warning the public scammers have already started making calls. They're claiming you owe the IRS money, and if you don't pay, you'll be arrested. This year, the Rockingham County Sheriff's Office also wants people to know there's a new twist to some of these calls.
Some of the scammers are calling and claiming to be with the Internal Revenue Service, saying that they need to update your personal information so that they can process your refund check. That too is a scam. That one is used to gather your personal information to try to get credit.
Southern says one sure way to identify the call is a scam is the real IRS will never contact you by phone. Instead, they will send you a letter. A new attraction at the North Carolina State Fair will take you to new heights in 2016. In partnership with a company based in Sanford, the North Carolina Department of Agriculture is adding a skylift to the Midway this year. Jay Hardy spent some time at the fairgrounds today to see why things are looking up.
26.
The North Carolina State Fair runs from October 13th through the 23rd. Bernie Sanders is opening campaign headquarters in North Carolina ahead of the state's primary next month. That story in our Carolina Minute. The Bernie Sanders campaign has opened its North Carolina headquarters in Charlotte. Volunteers will be calling potential voters and launching neighborhood canvases from that office. The state campaign director says the focus is on all the March 1st primary states for Super Tuesday and North Carolina's primary, March 15th. The Durham Police Department welcomed 10 new officers to its ranks. They graduated from the department's basic law enforcement training. All of the class graduates are men, 5 are from the Tar Heel State. Governor Pat McCrory signed a proclamation commemorating Black History Month in our state. He made the announcement during his visit to North Carolina Central University today, where he also recognized 3 students for their achievements in the classroom. During a stop in Durham, he talked about how important higher education is to the state's future. These stories and more are available anytime on Time Warner Cable News. The mother of the Virginia teenager whose body was found in Surry County spoke about her daughter today. Authorities say 13-year-old Nicole Lovell was stabbed to death January 27th, the same day she disappeared from her home. Tammy Weeks says Lovell overcame several health scares and dreamed of appearing on American Idol.
Nicole was a very lovable person. Nicole touched many people throughout her short life. Yeah, I can't do that part.
2 Virginia Tech students are now facing charges. David Eisenhower is being charged with murder. Natalie Keepers is charged with accessory before and after the fact. And stay with us. Monty has a final check of your forecast coming up after this quick break. Dozens of underprivileged kids from the Cabarrus YMCA are getting their black and blue to support the Carolina Panthers Sunday. 50 kids were given $50 to pick out their own Panthers gear at Academy Sports and Outdoors. The regional marketing manager for the store says it's great knowing they're helping some of these children get their first Panthers items.
I mean, it's a great feeling to know that you might be the one that's helping a diehard Panther fan get their first Panther shirt because they don't have the means to do it. So we're super excited about it. The YMCA is great about picking the kids that need to be here versus the ones that can kind of handle it themselves. So yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling, and we're excited that we can be a part of it.
Another shopping spree was also held in Rock Hill. There's nothing like a friendly wager during Super Bowl week. Secretary of States from North Carolina and Colorado have made a wager on who will win, and no matter the outcome, everyone wins. Tar Heel Elaine Marshall and Colorado's Wayne Williams are each holding food drives to benefit the community.
The food that is collected will be given in the name of the winners, which of course will be the Panthers. So the folks at the Colorado Food Bank of the Rockies will get food in the name of the North Carolina Panthers.
All right, so everyone wins. Before you head to bed, let's go to Monty for a final check your forecast.
We do have rain is back to you.
Thank you, Monty. Thank you for joining us. Jimmy Kimmel Live is next. Time Warner Cable News is available around the clock and on your schedule. Have a great night.